we're going to walk through how you can take a resource, translate it into another language, and then make it more accessible using Cami. And so the first step is you're going to find that resource in your Google Drive. So right here is the resource. It's a Google slide that I want to take and translate it into Spanish for my students. You're going to go to File, and you're going to download it as a PDF document. Once it downloads, you're going to go over to Canva. Once you're in Canva, you're going to click on Upload. You're going to find that resource, and you're going to upload this resource into Canva. Once it uploads, you're going to click on that resource, and then you're going to click on this little button right here to open it up in a new tab. All of your tools are going to come over on this side panel over here. I'm going to go to Apps, and once I'm in Apps, I need to find my translator. So you might have to find that resource for you to be able to use with your students first. It's this one right here. So just type in translate, and it's that icon. Once you use it the first couple times, it's going to be added into your side panel over here. You choose your language. So again, I want Spanish. You can choose the tone of voice. You can translate pages. You can also choose certain texts. I want to do both pages, and I'm going to hit done, and I'm going to click on translate. It's going to take a moment, and it's going to translate this into Spanish. What I love about this is that it does keep the English version, and then on page 2 is the Spanish version. Page 1 English, page 2 Spanish. You can reformat anything that you need to, maybe because of the formatting got off just a little bit. And so now I'm ready to hit the share button. Once I hit share, I can open this up with Cami. So again, step 1, find your resource. Step 2, take it over to Canva. Step 3, open it up in Cami once it's translated. Right here, I've got my Cami toolbar. And how I can support my students now is my students can use this read aloud tool. And instead of listening to it in English, they can search Spanish, and they can listen to this being read aloud in Spanish.
Puedes determinar la estructura del
And so again, there are so many different languages in here that I can pick the language I need or my students need, and it will save. They're able to listen to this be read aloud in their own language. There's also a dictionary tool. And if students don't know a word, they can highlight it. There's English, UK, and Spanish. And again, they can listen to the word, or they can listen to the definition. Students can also come in and use the comment tool, and they can use voice comments and speak in their own language. Once they do that as a teacher, I can click on this white area, gather those captions, and once I gather those captions, I can use my Google Translate, and I can translate what those captions are saying back and forth. Same thing with the video. The only thing with the video is this white box is up at the top. Students can also use voice typing, but first they have to go into their settings. So they'll click their initials and click on settings. Once they click on settings, they're going to scroll down where it says voice typing language, and here they can choose what they would like to speak in. Once they have that all set, all they have to do is refresh, go to the text box, click. Once they click, come up here and click on this microphone all the way at the end. They can speak in their own language, and it will type it for them. And then again, as the teacher, what you're going to be able to do is use that Google Translate and translate what your students are trying to communicate. So again, multiple different ways for you to use those accessibility tools like the read aloud, speech to text, audio, video. You can also come up here to the eyeball, and students can turn on 2-page view. I love 2-page view because they have the English version on this side and then the Spanish version on this side. So it can be, again, really helpful for your students as they're learning this new language of what they need to communicate and using that as a scaffold. So go ahead and give Cami, Canvas, and your translating a try with your students in your classroom.